Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to run for Senate, and Trump told her no. The White House and Trump land shut down Marjorie Taylor Greene's personal ambitions to run for Senate, and she has been on a revenge tour ever since. This is not a person that is backing up anything of what they're saying with any sort of action, which gives the whole game away. That is the story. And until any one of these little public statements is actually backed up, I'm just not going to buy it. I welcome it. I think it's never too late to change.
Hello, gossipers. Happy Saturday. So this is Sharona, and I don't normally talk politics because you have to understand it fully, right? To talk about politics. So that's why I don't do anything, only if it's something that I understand, and I might say something with the words alleged or my opinion because I'm not sure. But what I know from politics is what I know from social media, and it depends on who's speaking. And with some of these politicians, I will listen to them speak for themselves, and then that will make me have an opinion on who they might be, what they stand for, if you get what I'm saying. So the reason why I'm saying that is because TMZ is reporting that there is a feud going on between Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you hear about her on the news, social media, this and that she's far right and she's this and that. But I did not get into her. Well, I'm not into her. I'm just the notification of her is when Jasmine Crockett, I think her name is, said that something about big blonde butch bodies, something to that effect, an insult to Marjorie Taylor Greene. And it went viral because it was just a funny clapback. I think they were debating something and she said something, and Jasmine was like, so if I was supposed to call someone, she did not say the name, but we knew exactly who she was talking about. And then I've seen snippets on social media when she's talking, and everyone has their own right to their opinions, especially when it comes to politics. But when it's in the verge of not being fair to other people, then you're taken aback by that person. Like, how can you agree with this when it's gonna hurt people, if you get what I'm saying? And I don't remember who I was listening to, but I think everybody says it. You're not going to win. In the sense that it doesn't matter who you vote for, who you want in office. There's going to be 50% of the people who agree, 50% of the people who disagree. And it's just like, you only have one life. Live your life. So even though, people are like, Trump is the worst, he's doing this and that, unfortunately, there are people out there who's looking at him and going, oh, he's doing such a great job. But when you're hearing what's going on behind it, you're like, and you're still standing with this person when people are losing his own voters who vote for him. Like, I hear people talking about the farmers and, they don't have enough workers and their product is not being sold. And people, it just goes on and on. So just to see this story here that, now they're going through their own drama because Marjorie Taylor Greene, what they're saying is that she did not agree with the government shutdown and quite a few things. So we're going to read this quick article from TMZ and then we can talk some more after. It says, Donald Trump, don't vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's a ranting lunatic. So he called her a lunatic. President Donald Trump and her rep, Marjorie Taylor Greene, just had a major political breakup. The press just rescinded its endorsement of her, calling her a ranting lunatic after she publicly blasted his handling of various issues, including the Jeffrey Epstein files, which is now growing more momentum than anything else, the government shutdown and foreign policy. Check out his Truth Social post from Friday. He ripped into Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene for complaining about his administration rather than focusing on all he's doing for the US, and said she has gone far left, citing her recent appearance on The View. Now, if you watch The View on ABC, they don't like Trump too much. Even his own Republicans on The View, I think two ladies, there's Anna Navarro, and I can't remember who the other lady, something, is it Griffith? I'm not quite sure, but they too are Republicans, but they do call out Donald Trump when he's, talking nonsense and things like that. Let's continue. He urged fellow conservatives to use their valuable vote elsewhere and hinted that he will support whoever may run against her in Georgia if it's the right candidate. Trump even claims she's upset he no longer answers her calls, but she clapped back on X and explained that's far from the case. She posted below, she theorized 47 is so PO'd at her because she supports the release of all the Epstein files. And, talking about Jeffrey Epstein, you have all of these social media hackers and people like that. How comes no one can hack it and put it out to the public? They can hack everything else, but no one can hack those files to put it out on display. She slammed, it's astonishing really how hard he's fighting to stop the Epstein file from coming out, that he actually goes to this level. As you know, Trump has described the excitement over the Epstein case as a Democratic hoax, but she recently said publishing all related documents would be common sense, and even signed a petition that would push the remaining docs to be made public. Greene also argued in her tweet that Trump has his priorities backward and should be concerned about helping his fellow Americans who are going broke trying to feed their families and are losing hope of ever achieving the American dream. Greene has been a longtime supporter of Trump, even during impeachment attempts, but that will be no more. She officially walked back her unwavering loyalty, writing, I have supported President Trump too much of my precious time, too much of my own money, and fought harder for him when almost all other Republicans turned their back and denounced him. Trump wasted no time responding, posting on Truth Social Saturday morning that Greene betrayed the Republican Party and is a disgrace. TMZ has reached out to the White House for comment. So far, no word back. So, I'm like, what is it like behind closed door between these two? Gossipers, what are your thoughts? Do you think other Republicans will follow? What's going on?